What if I told you that the moments when you feel the most shattered are not the end of your story, but the very foundation of your rebirth? What if the pain you carry is not a curse, but the raw material of your transformation? And what if the breaking of your heart was never meant to destroy you, but to open you to a strength you never thought possible? You lose someone you love. You fail in ways that make you question your worth. You feel invisible in a world that moves forward, as though your suffering doesn't matter. In those moments, you don't just feel hurt. You feel broken, as though something deep inside has cracked, beyond repair. And yet, this is precisely where your power begins. Because being broken is not the end. It is the beginning. The forging of a deeper strength, not in comfort, but in the fire of adversity. This is the wisdom the Stoics lived by. They never denied pain. They never pretended life was fair. They met suffering head-on, with discipline, courage, and an unshakable calm. Today, we will uncover what to do when life breaks you. Not through false optimism, but through timeless wisdom. From those who mastered the art of enduring and rising again. Step 1. Acknowledge the break without shame. When life shatters you, the first instinct is to deny the pain, to hide from it, to bury it beneath distractions. But Stoicism teaches the opposite. Face it directly. You cannot heal what you refuse to acknowledge. You cannot grow from what you are too proud to admit has wounded you. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, kept a daily journal of his struggles. He faced the deaths of his children, the weight of leadership, the turmoil of his own inner battles. Not with shame, but with quiet honesty. So when you feel broken, don't run. Sit in silence. Name the wound. Let it be seen. Because only in truth can transformation begin. Write down what broke you. Not to wallow, but to own it. You are not weak for being broken. You are human. And it is precisely within your humanity that the soil of strength begins to grow. Step 2. Turn pain into power through purpose. Stoicism never tells you to run from pain. It tells you to use it. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When life breaks you, it opens a hidden passage, a path carved only by pain, into the deepest parts of who you are. You discover reserves of strength you never imagined. Not despite the pain, but because of it. Consider Viktor Frankl, psychiatrist, Holocaust survivor. He endured unthinkable suffering. And his greatest realization was this: those who have a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Pain without purpose is merely suffering. But when you give your pain meaning, it becomes your teacher. Let your suffering become fuel. Let it shape your purpose. Ask yourself, what can this pain teach me? Write a letter to your future self. Imagine the wisdom of someone who has already overcome what you now face. What guidance would they give you? Step 3. Practice daily fortitude, the discipline of resilience. When you are broken, it is tempting to simply wait for the storm to pass. But the Stoics call you to train in the storm. Life will break everyone eventually. But only a few rebuild stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Seneca said it well. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray to be a stronger person. This strength is built not in great leaps, but in daily choices. Small acts of courage. In ordinary moments. Getting out of bed. When despair tells you to stay down. Choosing hope instead of bitterness. Forgiving, even when it hurts. Reflecting instead of reacting. The Stoics did not rise above pain. They endured it deliberately, shaping souls like tempered steel. Each morning, adopt a Stoic ritual. Ask yourself, what adversity might I face today? Then answer, I am prepared for it. Train for life as a warrior trains for battle. Not in fear, but in calm resolve. Step 4. Rebuild yourself, not as you were, but as you were meant to be. When life breaks you, don't waste energy trying to return to who you once were. That version of you is gone. And that is a gift. You now have the chance to become someone greater. Not untouched by pain, but transformed through it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Just as nature takes every obstacle and turns it to its purpose, so too can we transform adversity into raw material for strength." The Japanese art of kintsugi repairs broken pottery with veins of gold. The break becomes part of the beauty. Not a flaw, but a feature. And so it is with you. You are not simply broken. You are being reforged. Let the cracks gleam with the gold of wisdom, resilience, and depth. Each week track your growth. Notice the thought patterns you've overcome. Celebrate the strengths you've uncovered. Remember the wounds that no longer define you. Be consistent in this practice, and your life will not simply heal. It will transform. Forever.